What happened when I caught my husband's female work friend wearing my engagement ring? So I'm standing at our kitchen window making coffee when I see this woman getting out of a car in our driveway. She's got blonde hair, wearing one of those expensive workout sets that cost more than my grocery budget. But what made my stomach drop wasn't her showing up unannounced. It was the way the sunlight caught something on her left hand as she grabbed her purse. My engagement ring, the one with the tiny chip in the diamond that I got from dropping it in the bathroom sink 2 years ago, the one that's been missing from my jewelry box for 3 weeks. I told my husband Mike it must have fallen down the drain or something. He helped me look everywhere, even moved the washing machine. Meanwhile, this woman named Brittany from his office has been texting him about work stuff constantly. She'd send pictures of spreadsheets at 9 p.m. and ask for his opinion on quarterly reports during our date nights. When she knocked, I answered before Mike could get downstairs. She looked surprised to see me, quickly shoving her left hand into her jacket pocket, but I already saw it. The way she tried to cover it up made me feel sick. "Hey, is Mike around?" she asks, acting all casual. "We need to go over the presentation for Monday." I told her he was in the shower and invited her in for coffee. She kept her hand hidden the whole time, even when I offered her a mug. Mike comes downstairs in his work clothes, kisses my cheek like everything's normal. They start talking about some client meeting, and I'm just watching her hand. Every few minutes she'd forget and gesture with it, then quickly hide it again. Finally, I couldn't take it anymore. I stood up and said, "Brittany, that's a beautiful ring you're wearing. Can I see it?" Her face went completely white. Mike looked confused, asking what ring. She started stuttering about how she had to go, but I stepped closer. I grabbed her wrist before she could pull away. There it was, my ring, the band I'd worn for 4 years, with the little scratch near the prong that I got from gardening. Mike's face changed when he saw it. He recognized it immediately. Brittany started this whole story about how she found it in the parking lot at work and was planning to return it, but Mike and I both knew that was impossible. The ring had been missing from our bedroom dresser, not lost at his office. That's when Mike's expression shifted from confusion to something else. He asked her how she even knew it was mine if she just found it randomly. She couldn't answer that. Then he asked why she was wearing it instead of just bringing it over. The truth came out in pieces. She'd been in our house before, multiple times when I was at work. Mike had been bringing her here for their lunch meetings instead of staying at the office. She'd been going through my things, trying on my jewelry, even using my expensive face cream that I save for special occasions. Mike tried to act shocked, but I could tell he knew more than he was letting on. When I asked him directly if he'd been bringing her here, he admitted it, said it was just easier to work here where it was quiet, but he swore nothing inappropriate happened. Brittany finally took off the ring and handed it to me, but she was crying now. She said she just wanted to know what it felt like to wear something that beautiful, that she'd never owned anything that nice. She claimed she was planning to put it back before I noticed. But here's the thing, my makeup bag had been moved around too. My good perfume was nearly empty. Someone had been using my stuff for weeks, and it wasn't Mike. I told her to leave, and Mike walked her to the door. I heard them talking quietly on the porch, but I couldn't make out what they were saying. When he came back inside, he tried to hug me and apologize for not telling me about the meetings, but I wasn't done. I checked our home security app on my phone, the one that tracks when doors open and close. Turns out they'd been here 7 times in the past month, always when I was at my job at the bank. Some of those visits lasted 3 hours. When I showed Mike the timestamps, he couldn't explain why they needed 3 hours to review a presentation. That's when he finally broke down and admitted they'd been having an affair for 2 months. The work meetings were just an excuse. Mike moved out the next week. Brittany got fired when I called their HR department and explained what happened. Apparently, she'd been using company time for personal visits and lying about client meetings.